Hi, my name is Chuck VanderStelt. I am the founder of quadwalls.com, the premier real estate website for everything Northwest Indiana real estate, and I'm a real estate agent with Listing Leaders. Today I wanted to do a short video about the top reasons to buy a home in Northwest Indiana in winter 2020. I've lived in Northwest Indiana all my life. Winter sucks. To me, there's no real positive way to say it. It's cold, it's windy, it's snowy. The months seem like the longest ones of the year, but there's barely any daylight every day. So it's kind of a rough time, but I want to encourage you to get out there and buy a house if you're thinking about doing so, because purchasing a home in the winter is one of the best decisions you could make, especially with the winter coming here in just a couple of weeks. In 2020. First reason is the economics. I ran some data from the Northwest Indiana Real Estate Association. Buyers get the largest discount from the sales price in the winter months. That would be December, January, February, March, and we even saw it in April. And you would think, well, March and April are spring. You have to remember, I'm getting sold data. So a home that sells in March, the people were probably placing their offers sometime in January or maybe even February. So that's why we kind of see a little bit of a lag. So if you want to be one of those people having the best chance to get the highest discount on the sales price of a home, you want to be out there looking at homes in December, January, and February and making some offers. Another benefit of buying a home in the winter is you get to avoid the panic. So the last couple of years, we've seen very low inventory, but lots and lots of buyers, meaning lots of buyers fighting over a small amount of homes. This causes bidding wars and extreme time pressure where you're maybe not getting to really think through the decision you want to make about the home you want to purchase. Be brave, brave the cold weather, put on the hat and gloves. I'll have my hat and gloves on while I'm showing you homes. And let's go take a look at some and let all those other buyers stay inside. And what that's going to do is you're going to have a lot less competition, probably have a chance to turn in a lower offer or even take your time a little bit more once you found a house that you've really liked. Seller concessions. So a lot of buyers talk about, can they get the seller to pay their closing costs? And the answer is yes. Sometimes they can, and I've had great success with it. In my business, we call that a seller concession. There's no way for me to track trends on seller concessions in the winter, but I know from data I was able to pull that buyers are getting a larger discount from the purchase price in the winter. I would also think that sellers are a bit more motivated and a bit more charitable and are giving out larger closing cost allowances during the winter. So that's another excellent reason if you're looking for some help with getting the closing costs covered. Getting ready, getting out there and looking at homes now in the winter could be a great idea for you. Next thing, Northwest Indiana housing market. It is really strong. I know that we're already hearing journalists with nothing better to do talk about there could be a recession in 2020. We're going to have a presidential election in 2020. Here's the thing. Nobody knows what macroeconomic event will happen next or natural disaster will happen next. We all have to live somewhere, whether good economy or bad economy. We're not going to live under a bridge. If you're thinking about buying a house, go buy a house. The key really is to stay focused on your budget. Work with your lender, work with your real estate agent, which I would happy to be your real estate agent, and let's find out what's a good budget for you and work within that budget. If we do that, everything will be fine. The economy's done very well, and Northwest Indiana housing values have risen 5.9% in 2019 compared to 2018, so we're doing very well, and it's a fantastic time. Very last, there are not as many homes on the market, but keep looking. New homes are coming on the market every day, even in the winter time. The housing market isn't driven by the calendar. Yeah, there's more homes on the market in the spring and summer, but there's plenty of them on the market in the winter. And that's because life events are what cause people to buy and sell homes. And these are major life events like maybe having a child, getting married or getting engaged, getting a a promotion at your job, or getting a new job, or relocating for a job, outgrowing a house. Maybe families now had 3 kids and the kids are getting bigger and the family's just outgrown the house, so they're ready to sell it. Deaths, someone passes away, family members often sell the home, or if someone goes into a long-term care facility, family members often sell the home. And then there's a big one, which is very important this time of year, with it being coming up to winter time. Divorce. Divorces do result in a lot of homes getting put on the market and getting sold. And the reason I saved this for last is January is the #1 month for divorce filings. So January, February, March, as those go through the process, we're going to see more homes coming on the market just because of that major life event. So those are some reasons about why, if you're thinking about buying a home in Northwest Indiana in 2020, let's get out there this winter and start looking now. My name is Chuck VanderStelt. Go ahead and take a look at quadwalls.com, where you can learn more about the home buying process, and you can search for homes for sale or download my app, which can be found in the Apple App Store or in the Google Play Store by typing in Quadwalls. Thank you very much.